So, fat shaming. Let's talk about it, shall we? What's old King D's verdict on the subject? Well, stick around and you'll find out. King D back with another one, and this video's called, Is it okay to fat shame? Well, not really. You shouldn't shame somebody for being fat, but at the same time, we shouldn't be celebrating it either. And before we dive deep into this one, there is going to be some stuff said that may trigger. But understand, I'm making no judgments for how you live your life. And there are reasons we are who we are, and we do what we do. But you can do something about it, and I fully believe in you. And you can still be attractive and overweight. I'm not saying otherwise. But I'm not going to virtue signal to look good, because I actually care about you, and I'm not just trying to look like some sort of do-gooding hero. I want the best for you, and that's exactly why I'm sticking my neck out for you in this one. I am sick of seeing fat people, and I'm going to use the word fat because that is what they are. I mean, what happened once upon a time, fat was a word you'd use to describe somebody who's fat. You can't say fat anymore though, can you? Now it's big person, or in fact you can't even say that. Now it's plus size. If you're a woman anyway. If you're a man, you're just fat. Well, that's another topic altogether. So, you shouldn't be shaming somebody, but we shouldn't be celebrating it either. I'm sorry, but fat isn't beautiful. And they say, I'm sick of seeing it all the time. Oh, all these fat models, plus size models, look how beautiful she is. Right, let's have a look at top 50 sexiest women. When that magazine comes out and it's got all these women in it, not once have I ever seen Dawn French in there. Now why is that? It's because she's fat. Now I know you can be attractive and fat. I am not saying you can't. But what I am saying is, for most people, you're going to be a damn sight more attractive if you wasn't fat. And I fully agree that each to their own, right? Crack on, you do you. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I'm not bothered. However, say if I've got a friend, right? And that friend is on drugs. And he's, I don't know, taking his drugs or whatever. And he comes to me and he's like, King D, am I alright? I say, yeah, pal, you're beautiful just the way you are. You take some more drugs. It doesn't matter that you're killing yourself. You're beautiful just the way you are. Because taking drugs is slowly killing you. But you know what else is slowly killing you? Overeating. Obesity. Do you know how many people are dying every year through obesity related issues? It's staggering. We eat far too much as people nowadays. So getting back to the fat shaming, you shouldn't shame somebody, but you should fucking tell them. And I'm not saying I'm just going to walk up to a random fat bird in the street and go, you could do with losing some weight, don't? I'm not going to do that. She might fucking eat me. Well, now, on a serious note, if I've got a close friend, and he or she is piling on the pounds to an unhealthy sort of area, I'm going to intervene. I'm going to have to have a word with that person and say, look, mate, I love you, but you need to sort your weight out. And I'd encourage them. I'd say, you're going to get your ass to the gym with me. Come on, let's do something about it. And I'd build them up. Come on, mate, you can do this. Now, if I turn around to him and said, no, mate, you're fine the way you are. Women will love you for who you are. Being fat, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that your tits are bigger than hers. She's going to find you attractive. You are beautiful just the way you are. And completely disregard how he's killing himself slowly. Surely if you care about somebody and they are slowly killing themselves by overeating and getting fat and putting their heart at risk, you're going to want to say something and do something about it. If you're telling them, you're beautiful just the way you are, You are no fucking friend. Friends tell you what you want to hear, but your best friends, they'll tell you what you need to hear. And I'm telling you now, if one of my close friends is getting really big, I'm going to have a word with him because I care about him. I'm not going to blow smoke up his arse and say, oh, you're gorgeous just the way you are. Biggest load of shit. And again, I'm not saying you can't be fat and attractive. There's lots of fat, attractive people out there. But we shouldn't be celebrating obesity. It's a fucking joke, it really is. So if you got a friend yourself, or maybe you yourself, I'm doing this video at the risk of triggering people and upsetting folk. I don't give a shit what you think of me, I really don't. But I give a shit about you and I want you to be healthy and happy. Now if you got this person, say for me, right, say if I started piling on the pounds, right, and I think, oh fuck it, I'll be alright, I'm enjoying the food though. And a close friend says, hang on King D, you let yourself go a bit there. You're going to find that the ladies that fancied you before, they don't want to know you anymore. Then I'd maybe think, fucking hell, you got a point. But if he turned around to me and said, you're beautiful just the way you are, people are going to love you for being the big guy that you are, and that you're fine exactly the way you are, well, I'd be like, hand me another fucking burger then, youth. Let's get it in me. Because what's the point? If I'm going to be just as beautiful anyway, I won't eat another burger. And it's the excuses people make as well. Well, you got this and that and the other. Don't give them excuses, because then you're giving them reasons not to bother. Because now they've got this excuse they can use because they don't want to do the hard work. No fucker wants to do the hard work. But I'm afraid you're going to have to. And if you want a healthy, happy life, then do it. And for all the fucking knobheads who want to turn around to me and say, King D, this ain't right. You can't be calling people fat. Well, I just did. Well, now my point is, you go and tell them that they're beautiful. They're going to feel great for about 10 seconds. And then they're going to catch a glimpse of themselves in the mirror again and go, oh no, I'm still a fat fuck. But you're just enabling them. So again, back to the people who are fat watching this, and if I've triggered you, I've triggered you. But you know deep down that you want better for you. You want to be able to not worry about what you're wearing when you go out. Thinking, fucking hell, that makes me look like a right fat fuck. You don't want that. You don't want to live like that, do you? I mean, I see a lot of girls that get their hair all nice, the nails all nice, makeup's on point. Go through all that effort, except jogging and watching what they eat. Because that's harder, isn't it? It's a lot harder than just putting a bit of shit on your face. Now I'm telling you, if you do the hard work, it's the delayed gratification over the instant gratification. The instant being, oh, that's fucking nice, I'll cram some of that down my neck. The delayed being, I really want that, but I'm not going to, because the future me is going to thank me for it, because I'm going to lose weight. Nobody wants to be enormous. Nobody wants to exercise. But I'm afraid, like me, if I went to the gym when I felt like it, I would have some right bitch tits on me. But I drag myself to the gym. I never feel like going, but I drag myself, and I do it. And that's why I look good. And I know some of you have already got excuses, and you got people feeding you excuses as well. But maybe you've conjured up some yourself. Maybe you're like, well, King D, I can't exercise. I've got this, that, and the other wrong with me. You don't have to go to the gym to exercise. So if money is the issue, kiss my arse. And you don't have to lift weights to exercise. Maybe you are struggling with your mobility, right? I'm not saying going for a 20-mile jog. If you're just been sat on your arse all day long every day, walking to the other side of the room's considered exercise for you. And it's a good start. And you should start taking baby steps, always baby steps, and work your way up. And you will find if you're not eating all that shit all the time, you're going to feel better, you're going to have more energy. And then you're going to be able to do these things better. Unless you've lost your legs or something, but... So yeah, can we just stop making bullshit excuses all the time? Oh, it's a class issue. What the fuck? I've had an argument with somebody before about this. He told me it's a class issue because some people can't afford gym memberships. Walking's free, jogging's free, you can do fucking press-ups on the floor. Fucking class issue. Shut the fuck up. Oh, the healthy food's more expensive. Portion control then. Fasting, I do fucking fasting. That's saving you money, you daft twat. Fuck off. So yeah, that's enough fucking ranting, I think. So to recap, don't be shaming somebody because they're fat. But if you've got a close friend, have a word and tell them straight, because sometimes that's all they need. They need someone to turn around and say, look, sort yourself out. And make sure you got somebody who's encouraging you as well and getting your arse into the gym with you. Let's do it together. Jobs are good. And it's going to be hard. And you're not going to enjoy it. But it is going to get better. And then somewhere down the line, instead of that, you're beautiful regardless. Oh, I feel good for 10 seconds. You do all that exercise. And you start looking after yourself and start watching what you're eating. You're going to start feeling good. It's going to get to a point when you look at yourself in the mirror and you feel good. And that's long lasting. And that's delayed gratification right there. So if you have any friends that want to brush it under the carpet and tell you you're beautiful anyway, they're full of fucking shit. Seriously. I give a shit about you. I do. I give a shit about them. That's why I'm doing this fucking YouTube. I want to see people happy and healthy. Because this modern world is very unhappy and unhealthy. And I want to see people thriving again. I want to see people happy. I really do. So if you're fat, you're fat. It's not the end of the world, but we can fix it. So do the hard work. And you're going to feel a lot better for it. And no one's blaming you for being fat either. Because, you know, I've binge ate myself. Do you know what I mean? When I'm just not feel a bit shit, like, fuck it, I'm just going to have that. And then when if you knew some of the things when I did used to binge eat, you'd be like, fucking hell, King D, you greedy fuck. I am not exaggerating. Maybe I'll tell you in another episode. So yeah, do your thing anyway. Do the exercise. You owe it to yourself. Nobody wants to be fat. Nobody. If you're morbidly obese, that's killing your self-esteem. That's horrible. That's not good. And I want you to have good self-esteem. And you're only going to achieve that by doing the hard work, not by a kind word every now and then from some virtue signaling do-gooding prick. Fucking knobheads. And we'll call that one done anyway. I think I've ranted enough on this one. So like the video. Comment if maybe you're a big person yourself, and I hope this has encouraged you to make the first steps and change your life. And I'll tell you now, it will change your life. I won't be making these fucking videos if it wasn't. And subscribe if you haven't already, and tell your friends. And be the best you, and do it for you. Cheers.